Why was Vladimir Putin standing alone in church for Christmas? Signals an encrypted message he was also giving for the Greeks. Usually we see him with an entourage of people. Why was he alone in this particular church? Putin is still a great master of signs and symbols. Without saying a word, he knows how to convey his position more. And the visit to the Christmas service at the Annunciation Cathedral of the Kremlin is yet another proof of this. The fact is that, as a rule, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin celebrates Christmas either in his house church of the residence in Novo-Ogaryov or in regular churches. Christmas service in the Kremlin Annunciation Cathedral Museum. For a couple of years now, there have been no services, and previously only the patriarchal service of the Annunciation of the Mother of God took place. In other words, the Christmas service at the Cathedral of the Annunciation of the Mother of God was held not because it's a church that operates with regular services, but because it was decided that way. If anyone does not know, this church is the home of all the great princes and tsars who lived in the Kremlin. This is one of the few churches whose vaults are adorned not only by Christian Orthodox saints, but also by ancient Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle even. In addition, the Annunciation Cathedral is also one of the oldest churches in Moscow, and moreover, it was preserved in a new building after a fire, and its first walls, which did not reach us, were laid by his son Dmitry Donsky. Vasily Dmitrievich also saw the icon hagiographies, the icons there painted by Andrei Rublev and Theophanes the Greek, who was Rublev's teacher. So these are very old icons. That is, the church is a living embodiment of the history of Russia, the continuous continuity of generations, the fact that Russia faced the Pechenegs and the Polovtsians and the Swedes and the Germans, and with some more than once. Celebrating Christmas alone in the Grand Duke's Church, Putin makes it clear to the world that his family is Russia, the Kremlin is not a workplace but a home, and he will defend his home and family as much as he can. And the encryption for the Greeks in the church, frescoes with Greek philosophers, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, the icons there by Theophanes, who was the teacher of Andrei Rublev. Putin at the Christmas Mass at the Annunciation Cathedral in Kremlin, in the Temple of the Tsars. And the message passes, and all the Russians will unite all the Russias. That was the message that Putin obviously wanted to signal to the rest of the world. This is from Dipen News, and I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box